the most dangerous prison gangs in America that you didn't know about. Disclaimer: this video is for educational purposes only. It does not promote or support violence or criminal activity. Gang 1. The Aryan Brotherhood. Their entry into the prison system was almost like a deadly virus entering someone's brain. Inside some of America's most brutal prisons, the Aryan Brotherhood didn't just survive. They established strong control within the system. White supremacist roots, brutal loyalty tests, and a rulebook written in pure violence. If you ever join this gang, there's no option to leave. Either you stay loyal or you die. And the most shocking part? They operated like a corporate mafia. Contracts, hierarchy, discipline. The only difference was that instead of boardrooms, their meetings happened in prison cell blocks, with shanks in hand. One rule defined everything: blood in, blood out. No negotiation, no mercy. Just bloodshed hidden behind the name of brotherhood. Gang 2. The Mexican Mafia. Inside the prison system, everyone knows them as La M. This gang doesn't need an introduction in the prison world. And it didn't even start inside prison, but prison is the place where their fear truly grew. La M controls drug trade, protection rackets, and even entire inmate populations, all without stepping out of their cells. And the most terrifying part, they don't need large numbers like an army to get things done. Just the name La M is enough to scare people. A single order from their leadership can change the entire yard overnight. Even outside street gangs often pay taxes to La M just to stay safe inside prison. And the most craziest thing in their world, prison isn't punishment. It's their headquarters, a place where they fear no one. Gang 3. The Texas Syndicate. This gang learned from other criminals and moved forward in the world of crime. And you can also call them a silent storm, because they're not like gangs that crave attention. The Texas Syndicate works quietly. They are organized, strategic, and extremely patient. Imagine if in a room, everyone is playing checkers with knives. Then at that same place, these people are playing chess. In the beginning, it was formed to protect Mexican-American inmates. But soon it became a criminal organization itself, where everything runs on discipline. No unnecessary violence, no loud statements, just carefully calculated moves. And that is what makes them dangerous, because often you don't even realize they are controlling everything until they come forward themselves. This silent killer strategy is what makes them different from all other gangs. Gang 4. The Nuestra Familia. Power of the Northern Prisons System. If the Mexican Mafia controls the South, then Nuestra Familia holds its grip over Northern California prisons. But this is where things get even more interesting, because this isn't just about territory. It's a rivalry that has turned into a generational war. And Nuestra Familia's internal structure is extremely strict, almost like the military. Leaders don't just give orders. They issue commands that spread across networks even outside prison walls. Every decision is calculated. Every move is strategic. And if someone commits betrayal, the end is very bad for them. Gang 5. The Nazi Lowriders. A name that strikes fear into prisoners' hearts. The Nazi Lowriders ruled inside the prison and brutally beat many inmates. They're not as structured as the Aryan Brotherhood, but that very unpredictability makes them even more chaotic. They operate with shifting loyalties, show sudden bursts of violence, and change alliances based on circumstances and their own interest. Inside a prison, this makes them even more unstable. And in a controlled environment like a prison, instability becomes even more dangerous. Because in prison, the guard's job is to enforce rules, not aggression. But the Nazi lowriders existed in prison with pure bad intent and complete chaos. Gang 6. The MS-13. A gang that turned survival into mythology. MS-13 didn't just establish dominance inside prisons. They built fear outside as well. Inside prison, they're known for extreme violence and deeply rooted loyalty codes. MS-13's entire power is built on fear and reputation, and behind prison walls, that reputation works like a form of currency. But one thing makes them even more dangerous. And this time, it's not their brutality, it's their recruitment pipeline. Through this system, street members gradually enter the prison system, and their network keeps getting stronger on both sides. Because of this, it creates a loop: street to prison, prison to street, no exit point. And the worst part is, no one was able to break this gang's structure.